All right, so I'm trying to decide how to route my wire from inside to the roof. I thought about drilling a hole in the roof and going up that way, but I really didn't have a good cabinet or anything to hide it, so I decided to just kind of look around the camper, and I noticed that behind this fridge vent, there's a pretty big gap right over here in the wall that I could fit the cord through. So I slid it through there and then ran it up this shaft. You can see the vent cover there, up through there and out the side. It's what I decided to do so that I didn't have to drill an additional hole. So I'm trying to go slow and open this bottom cabinet. You can see the cord going through that wall. I'm gonna seal that up real good because there's a gap. You can see the daylight coming through. I'll foam that. Once I get this cord done, I drilled a hole there, put a grommet in, run the wire through. And now that wire, if I back out, come around very slowly. This is my entertainment system here, cabinet. If I open this bottom drawer, you can see it coming through there. That's the Starlink mount for the router and the power block. You can see all the cord here, so I'm going to loosen that up and pull it up through the roof and cut the vent, get it laid out for the right length while I let the Dicor dry. All right, so I took the refrigerator panel off, as you can see here, set it aside. You see my Starlink cord sticking out there. What I had done is I had a bit of a gap in my wall here, so I chose to run it through there. I'll show you where it comes through inside. I drilled some holes and ran it so I can mount all this in a cabinet inside. But now I'm going to fish this up through this. I got to cut a hole in the vent. I'll show you that in a second up top. And the other thing I noticed is that there's a lot of heat coming out of here when this refrigerator is running. So there's a lot of heat in here, and I'll show you what I do for that. All right, here's the final spray foamed section wired up to the wall. That's coming through the refrigerator wall there. It's going up to the roof. As you can see, the 2-inch grommet into the entertainment system. Just another thing real quick. I'll try to do this with one hand, but instead of using zip ties, I've been using these. You can get these at Harbor Freight. They literally just undo, and you can make them fit and redo them, reuse them over and over and over again. So for anything that I have that I need to take on and off, these things are pretty nice and they're super cheap. And again, you just reuse them over and over and over again. And now you can see I got the cord coming through right there. See, I got another one going down to the bottom here. I'm gonna run a hole out for my DC down through the floor to my battery. I'll show you that in a second. Okay, hopefully you can see this. There's the cord coming out. I just pulled out quite a bit of extra length here so I can run it up. Now I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do here up there. All right, back up on the thing. I got the cover for the refrigerator off there. See the plugs, I'll re-Dicor this all. But here's the vent. I'm guessing this vent's to keep bugs out, so I'll fix that back up. But if you look down inside there, so I'm gonna run that wire up. So the first thing I'm gonna do is cut a hole right here so I can run that wire out and down to the mount down there. Okay, hopefully you can see this. It's pretty sunny out, but I cut a hole right there. It is pretty jagged. I'm gonna clean that up. I'll have some tape and stuff to protect the wire, which I'll show you as well. All right, you can see my fish tape up top. If I come in here close, you can see my wire on the ground. I'll try to go slow. And I've got it taped up. Getting ready to pull it up and through. I'll kind of give you a shot from in here to see if you can see anything. And I'm gonna pull the wire up. All right, I'm back. So you can see I put like a little yellow piece of tape there, and I put one at the top of where this cord comes out. I'll show you that. Because I'm gonna wrap it with this, which is a heat shielding tape. That way I know where to wrap it to mitigate the heat from this fridge. Okay, back up on the roof. You can see I've got the cord wrapped down. That's the end where it's going to plug in. all the way down and through. So I'm just gonna pull it down and tack it up. So I had some of this laying around the garage, this rubber pipe insulation tape right here. I just put a couple wraps around that where it's coming through the screen up there. I'll show you that, just to protect it from any sharp edges or getting poked at all. Okay, back on the roof and the vent. You know, I put the cover on. So here's where I put that foam that I pointed out. It's pretty thick here. I'm gonna find some screen and fill that in. Zip tied it up. You can see the end that I marked here, as well as down below on the other end. Put a little piece of EternaBond tape here just to hold it for now. I will EternaBond tape this cord all the way over to there. I just wanna make sure it all fits and is snug and tight as far as cord length goes before I tape anything else down. So once that sealant up there, Dicor Sealant, totally dries, I'll go and put the dish on, plug the cord in first, make sure I'm good to go. And like I said, go ahead and fill this in just for bug mitigation. Put the cover back on, Dicor these holes back up, and show you the final product for the wire run. Okay, back up on the roof. There's the screen repair. Just got some of the sticky screen door repair patches. Gonna put a couple around the edges just to hold it down. Should be good. All right, refrigerator cover back on. Dicor just put in, that'll level out. Cord coming out. Get ready to mount it up next. All right, here's the final buttoned up. I got the wire, the shielded tape here. As you can see, just kind of crimping it, making sure we're good. I got that zip tied to this wire, and then I've got a zip tie here and one up here just to kind of hold it to this wall to keep it from going into these hotter coils. But you can see that wire is there, it's been there. So I don't think it's gonna be a problem, but just to be as safe as I possibly can. And now that it's ran up to the roof, I'll go ahead and put this back on and get the top buttoned up. Okay, I just clicked it into the mount, have it plugged in, ran it. You can see there, I'm gonna show you under here, I tightened the screws up behind it. It's super stable. It's not moving at all. It's got a little plate here in the front. There's a little gap, I think, for airflow. So that's what it looks like. And there's the cord. I'm gonna put EternaBond tape on that. That'll be the final step up on the roof. And then I'll go underneath, try to get a better picture from down below. I'm just too close. Okay, up close video. There's the Starlink mounted. There's the mounting bracket, cord, the screws. I left that much cord. It's not real flexible. It's not gonna move a lot in the air. EternaBond. All the way back, I'll kind of smooth that out as much as I can. And just that much cord sticking out. So I think we're good. All right, here's a better view. It's mounted. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe. Have a great day.